1 on base for runway 18 for a touch and go.
Crimson 1, runway 18, clear touch and go.
Runway 18, clear touch and go, Crimson 1.
I'm Will Finamore. I'm a flight instructor for the University of Oklahoma. So I teach flight students who are enrolled in university courses from private pilot up through their instrument rating, commercial, and multi-engine flying. My dad is a private pilot. He is an engineer by trade, but is a private pilot. And growing up, we traveled all across the country, East Coast, West Coast, up to Alaska. We got to experience a lot of interesting places where we got stuck for weather, and it was an interesting way to grow up. I did start at the University of Colorado in 2014 as an aerospace engineering major. I knew I liked aviation. I thought I wanted to build planes or help design them at least, but after about 2 years, I realized that I was more interested in flying airplanes than building them. I looked around at several schools and realized that the University of Oklahoma offered a good balance of distance away from home but still remained pretty close, and the program I was interested in. One of the most fun things I get to do is I get to fly up through the clouds and then pop out on top where it's beautiful and sunny and see sights that no one else gets to see. I'd say it's addictive, and once you've done it once or twice, you know that, well, at least I find that it's something I want to keep doing. This is unlike any course you've ever taken. You can't expect to show up at your scheduled flight blocks and just then and pass this class. It takes a lot of effort. You have to be dedicated. You have to be willing to put in time outside of class, do a lot of flying after 5 o'clock, do some flying before 8 in the morning. It takes a lot of effort in order to do this. We're at the mercy of not only the weather, but we're at the mercy of other people's schedules. And so anytime you can fly, you need to be out here working on it. You know, we only get 10 flights and about 12 hours with them before they're pretty close to being sent solo, and so they put a lot of work in those 10 hours. They've gone from not knowing anything about the airplane to now being able to operate it by themselves, and it's just a really cool moment, and the student gets such a confidence boost. You know, up until this point they haven't been trusted really to do much of anything, and now they are able, and they know they're able to fly the airplane by themselves, and it's really, really special to watch that happen. That's really the magical part of being a flight instructor, is taking someone who walks in the door as an 18-year-old freshman. They don't know the front end of an airplane from the back end of an airplane, and 16 weeks later they walk out of here with a brand new pilot certificate. You see someone grow and develop so much in such a short time. You know, it takes a lot of trust to send them out solo, and it's really cool to see people grow and develop in such a short period, and to accept that responsibility. My plan is to become a first officer for Envoy Airlines. I'm part of the cadet program here at OU. Basically, they bring on instructors to teach at OU or teach in one of their cadet schools while they earn their ratings and get their time. And then eventually, once you get either restricted or regular ATP minimums, then you go on to Envoy as a first officer. Envoy Airlines is a subsidiary of American Airlines, and it's a regional carrier, which means they fly airliners from smaller cities to major hubs. Those passengers get transferred onto the American mainline carrier or onto other regional airlines. My ultimate goal is to go work for FedEx. They fly cool airplanes to cool places. I think it'd be a great place, at least as a 23-year-old looking at it now. You know, maybe when I'm 43, it'll be a different view. For FedEx, the issue is they require about 3,000 hours, so a ways to go there. That's fine. Build time with Envoy. If the opportunity presents itself, move up to American. But I'm not going to focus on that too much because my ultimate goal is to go to FedEx. When you find something that you really like, that you love to do, it's obvious that that's what you need to be doing. I realize that it's not an easy path. You have to put in time, just like anything else. If you want to be successful in business, in engineering, you have to put in the time to do it. Yes, you have to go home and you have to work on homework and you have to be focused on your other classes, math classes, business classes, science classes, but you also have to be willing to come out to the airport, meet your flight instructor. You have to be willing to put in a lot of time in order to be successful here at OU Aviation.